Hi guys, we're content creators from Cedar City, Utah. I'm Wendy.
I'm Rev. I'm TJ.
And we're going to do some improv for you guys. First of all, I have to give it up huge for Westside Comedy Theater. So all we need to help us inspire our improv is we just want a lyric from your favorite song.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
One more time. Thank you, man. Tell us your favorite song. So, you like it? You don't like it? You like it?
I have a hard time reading.
Yeah, I really like
I have a hard time reading it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. What does that mean? It's great.
Okay.
It's great. Okay.
But it's not that great.
No.
Yeah. I was just hoping that my birthday would be better.
Okay.
Wow. That came out a lot harsher than you intended it.
It's not that. It's not. I'm not trying to be harsh.
Right.
Just I'm trying to be honest.
Okay.
You said you wanted fun?
We tried.
Yeah.
What's funner than a bouncy castle?
You didn't like the bouncy castle.
It's got the giant boxing gloves that you get to like
It was like
have.
made for adults, you know, we thought
Yeah.
it would be fun. You didn't like it? Okay.
Okay.
I like ice cream more than I like cake.
We just got a cake because
We talked about an ice cream cake.
I
and
we
we
flew
didn't
about it, we
do.
didn't
I
know
didn't
it,
do
and we
it.
didn't.
And I'm feeling like a giant asshole.
No,
Sorry.
we
No,
asked you. We
no,
wanna know.
no, you're not an asshole.
I really want to know. Like, I mean, we took a long time to plan it, and that's not necessarily the point.
Right.
What I'm trying to say
So that
is
makes
that,
me
like,
feel worse.
no, I'm not
No,
trying to make you feel like an asshole.
no.
I'm not trying to make you feel like an asshole.
Okay.
If you're feeling like that, I sort of feel like that's on you. And like, what we're saying is, we did work hard on it, and we'd like feedback, so the next year we can get it right. You know, we want your thing to be good.
Yeah.
And this year was especially important to us,
Right.
so we're just really trying. That's all.
And
So
you
what
know-
else didn't you like? So you don't like cake. That's good to know.
Okay, great, great. Didn't like the cake.
Didn't like the bouncy castle.
It's not that I didn't like the bouncy castle. It just wasn't my favorite thing.
Okay. What would have been your favorite thing?
I don't know. Hanging out, going to a bar, doing something that 30-year-olds do. I don't know.
That felt very condescending, actually.
I'm kidding. I'm trying to be
It
condescending.
Okay.
Mark, I feel like you kind of do this a lot to us. You hint at us
Right.
for weeks on end
Right.
about wanting to do a specific something.
We asked you, what do you want to do for your birthday? You said, I trust you guys. Do whatever you guys want. Do whatever you guys want.
Right.
And then we do it, and you hate it, and it's like, just tell us what you want.
Now we end up in your living room talking about what went wrong and why we didn't do things right and why you are disappointed in us.
I really feel like this doesn't have a lot to do with us, and it more has to do with breaking up what you need this year and saying it. I'm sorry I said it. And that you're in like a really weird, fragile place where like you don't know what you want. And I'm not trying to use the exact words she used when she left you. I think she was really kind of right on. You don't know what you want. I'm a huge bitch for bringing you.
No, you're not a huge bitch.
No, it's true.
About me being a bitch or?
No. I'm not in a great place.
Right.
Janine, the relationship with South, it's not. You guys did a great job. my birthday. Okay?
You're not just saying that.
No,
It's just like,
I'm just saying.
I know. I get it. Why can't you just tell us what you want? Just tell us what you wanted. Tell us how you're feeling.
I am, but you tell me I'm an asshole.
It's the way you say it. Like, you don't say, I don't know.
Right. The way I. Okay.
It's because you don't say it immediately. You're passive aggressive about it. When you're passive aggressive
I'm
about it,
not,
you're not sending.
I'm not that passive aggressive.
Really? Because when the bounty castle came, there was 2 hours that it took to set the whole thing up and get it ready, and you were there the whole time. And you could have said, guys, I don't want this, and we would have said, great, we would do it.
I walked by it when it first was getting set up.
Yeah,
And was
and you
like,
said,
I don't know.
That looks like some kids.
They even had that.
Childish, passive aggressive.
They even had that moment where they forgot the air pump, so they had
Had
to go
all the
back.
way back.
You could have just told
Right,
them,
right.
no,
I
don't worry about it.
said, in my defense, I said, you don't have to get it.
Or was that to yourself, like you do sometimes, Mark, where you like, oh, you don't have to get it.
We're sorry that we just totally fucked up your birthdays. But like, I don't know what to do anymore, man. It's hard. Like, we gotta talk about this whole Janine thing, because like, it's getting hard to hang out with you. That's all.
It really is.
Like, we can't go see any movie.
Yeah. Every movie reminds you of Janine.
Everyone.
Fine, let's go see a movie. Let's
I
go
want to see
watch
Blade
the-
Runner 40. I want to see the new Blade
She
Runner.
loves Blade Runner. She can't go see that one in
Literally
particular.
what we just
Right,
said.
all right. Any other movie?
Okay. I want to go see the new Kingsman movie.
I just heard that was shitty.
Fine.
But like, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, can't go to Murphy's anymore, right? Because just she might show up, and we can't. I just, we don't Tuesday game nights anymore, and we totally split up the game. Like,
Ruined the D&D campaign.
I'm never gonna know what happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're on the precipice,
We were about to face the actual final boss.
and we don't know. We're never gonna
It
know.
was, listen, I rolled up this really kick-ass necromancer. It had a skeletal companion instead of the normal sorcerer familiar that you normally would have in that situation, right? So he had a skeleton wandering around with him, but he dressed it in people clothes, right? So you couldn't tell that it was a skeleton because it had a mask on as well. So you were going to be fighting it for a long time, being like, who is this really kick-ass assassin? And then when you like finally got it, it would have fallen into a pile of bones. You fucking ruined that for me.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin kick-ass D&D campaign. I don't know, guys, I want something more, right? Like, I want to not be me. You know what I mean? Like,
You don't want to be you?
You?
No. Well, we were playing D&D. That's literally what that is. Why else would you be playing it?
Like,
I just, like, he broke up. Things are just kind of shitty right now, right? Like, like my job, like, there's this fucking lady named Carol. Okay? Her name is Carol, first of all. Carol Lundelius. What the hell kind of last name is that? Lundelius. Lundelius.
How do you spell that?
I don't know. Lundil.
wait, so you just want because her name is
Well, no, it's just like, that's like the first part of it, right? Like, so Carol Lundelius. Like, guys, she just talks to me all the time, and I don't give a shit about anything she says, right? Like, she's like,
She talks to you? What a monster.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. But, I mean, it does sound pretty bad when you say She talks to me, so I hate her.
I don't hate her because
To be fair, one of the reasons why Janine left was communication.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna guess you haven't actually told this girl lady that you have an issue.
no, I can't tell her I have an issue with her.
Why not?
What?
Because it would break her. She's super fragile.
See,
I hate working with her too.
she's awful.
I hate that you both work in the same place and I don't work there. I don't know anything about her. I don't like that.
She's awful. She's awful. She says lots of things like you are blessed
Really?
all the time. All the time. And she like rests her hand on your shoulder like this when she says it.
No.
Good rest.
Oh, God. I don't like her. That's a bad example, maybe. She's probably the person who knows that when you say something bad's happening.
What?
No, because there's like, Beth, who I work with, she does that same thing, right? You walk up to her and you'll be like, oh man, this terrible thing's happening in my life, and she'll be like, huh, at least you don't have that. Count your blessings. And I'll be like, I'm not going to count my fucking blessings. I'm the one who brought this up. We're going to play Who Has the Worst Life. I'm going to win. You know what I'm saying? I see what you mean.
Yeah. Listen, we want to help you, Mark.
We want things to be good.
That's what this whole thing was. Is we were just trying to make you feel better.
Right. Okay, great.
So that we don't
No
do
fucking bump on a log, you know? Wait, what? Bump on a log.
You're a bump
Such a grandpa thing
Bump
to
on
say.
It's not a grandpa thing to say.
You're a bump on a log.
Bump on a log.
When was the last time you heard anyone under the age of 50 say, I'm a bump on a log?
I just said it. I'm under 50.
You're not a bump on a log. I'm just
Also,
saying.
what does that even mean? Sorry, I don't know what that means.
I think it means like you sit on a log and it's uncomfortable. I don't know.
Or is it just that like logs have a ton of bumps, so you're just another thing on the log? One of many things, like you're not, like you're not important. Yeah.
But why would that mean you're like a party pooper though?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
something
no,
like
no.
a Debbie
Or why you're
Downer.
like lacking communication
Yeah, I don't
skills.
know.
I don't know. Bumps on logs, lacking communication
I don't
skills.
even know that there are a lot of bumps on logs. Like I've never really
Right,
thought
I
that.
mean, like, would the bark count as a bump, or is that a separate thing? I feel like the bark is its own thing. The log itself is what's under the
No,
bark.
it's all part of the tree though.
Right, but not when well, a log implies that the tree is fallen down, right? So is it still a tree once it is no longer upright in the ground?
Yeah. It doesn't not become a tree just because it fell over. It's still a downed tree.
So why don't we
Down
When
tree.
someone dies, we don't say they're not a person anymore.
call it a corpse?
That's true.
Yeah, you
Corpse,
know, you
yeah.
the body,
Body.
the spirit has moved on.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is that the difference between a corpse?
Maybe that's what a bump on a log means. You're just like, you're that tree.
Well, I mean, then I'm just like, you know, I'm not like, not fun. Right?
So logs are tree cadavers.
Cadavers or corpses?
They're the same thing.
Well, cadavers used for science.
Yes.
Well, if you're going to burn the log, that's science.
Wait, what? Talking about firewood?
Yeah, you burn a log, it's fire, that's a chemical reaction, that's science.
Yeah, but you make it smaller to burn it in
It
fire.
actually changes chemical makeup when you burn
Not when you chop it.
That's even more science.
I'm not arguing whether it's science, because I don't really care that much.
Okay.
You're not a bump on a log. Okay, as long as you're not fun. It's not fun right now, and we need to figure out how we get you out of this slump. Because it's been a while. It's been a long time. And like, when I broke up with Bob, it was not that long at all. I was like, over it, done, moved on.
Yeah, that was a little fast though, wasn't it?
No? I don't think so.
I thought fast. I thought it was a little fast.
What do you mean a little fast?
Like the next week you were with Bob for like 3 years.
Yes.
And then the next week after breaking up with him, you were with someone else.
Right, that's because I knew the whole last year we were together that I wanted to be with somebody else. So like I had a year of grieving, I got over it within the last year of us being together. Somebody is not
that I'm passive aggressive.
I'm not passive
You lived with
aggressive.
him for over a year.
Yes, I did. But it's not easy when you live with somebody. I had to like weigh the options in my mind. I spent a great deal of time thinking about it, and by the time it was time to make the decision, I knew what I wanted, and it was not Bob. So I moved on. What's the point of wallowing? You know what? Like what? I'm supposed to look back and think like, oh man, that's 3 years of my life. 3 years that I'm not going to get back. 3 years that I completely invested in him to get nothing in return. 3 years of like so much time of like my mom finally getting hopes that I was going to get married. Like what? I'm just like, I can get over that quickly.
Are you over that?
Yeah. Because he was back for me, right?
Yeah.
Yes, see?
Yeah.
Yes, he was. He was.
No, he was, yeah, he was bad for you.
No, I believe you.
I really liked him. He was a good guy.
You both liked him? You didn't think I should break up? You didn't think I should break up with him?
Well,
No, let's go. We're being honest about Janine. Let's be honest. You didn't think I should have broken up with Bob?
Well, listen, Bob was our cleric. All right? In more ways than one, right?
Okay.
Not just in the group, but also in real life. He was the one who worked through all
Part
our
of why I
problems
broke
and
up with him is
supported all of
because
us.
I knew for sure we could finish that D&D campaign without him. That's part of it. If I thought we couldn't, I would have waited even longer. I was thinking about the D&D campaign. That's what I'm saying.
I do appreciate that.
And I made the right choice.
I mean, really, doesn't it only matter whether you think that's the case?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, right? But I did. I made the right choice.
Yeah. You made
I'm
it.
happier without him.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I miss him, sure. Like everybody does, like a human. You know, like I miss him, and like, I thought. Well, fuck this. I hate your birthday too now.
no one's saying to me. I say that I hate when you sing to me, but I really like it deep inside.
Then don't say you hate it!
I feel weird asking for people to sing for me.
Then you don't have to ask us to sing for you. Just don't, for the entire rest of the year, tell us you hate when we sing to you. So that we don't have the opposite
It's one of
impression.
those things where I'd be like, I hate this, and then you guys would be like, oh, we're gonna get him. We're sing happy birthday to him.
There is a lot of assumption happening there.
Plus, like, it feels like you just think for the worst people in the world.
No.
Like, you're like, I'm gonna tell them I hate it because then they'll do it to me.
No, it's like, you know, when you like get with your friends, and you're like, you know, it happens on sitcoms all the time.
Oh, we're not a sitcom. This isn't a sitcom.
Right, but it could be.
What does that
Well,
mean?
not it could be, but like we could.
What would have made it better?
The birthday?
He's already literally told us 3 things. We could have sang to him, he wanted ice cream instead of cake, and no bouncy castle.
Okay.
Did you like the barbecue?
The barbecue was good.
Okay.
But what I mean is, what is it really that would have made it better?
Mark.
Would it be that Janine was still here? Would it be that you just weren't alone? Would it be that we were more supportive and we just had like an intimate time of hanging out where we got to talk about your feelings? What? Because all this other stuff is superficial shit that nobody cares about, right?
I honestly don't know.
Well, it's not just hanging out and talking about our feelings because we're doing that fucking right now. So if you're like, oh, that's what I wanted for my birthday, congratulations, we did it.
No, I can say that's not what I want.
So you wanted Janine to be here.
Maybe. Yes, I just need to fucking say, yes, I wish she was here.
So, why'd you break up with her? Like,
Because I'm an idiot.
Janine still wants to be with you. She calls me once a week.
She does?
Yeah, she asks me all the time, like, what can I do? What can I do? And all the time I tell her, I don't know. I don't think there's anything you can do. Now I realize that you lie to me, and I have no idea what's happening, and everything you say is the opposite. But she would totally get back together with you.
She's been writing you letters.
What?
She's been writing you letters.
Why the fuck haven't I gotten the letters?
He's been taking the letters because he thought that they would be too hard for you to read.
But that was sudden.
Maybe that was sudden.
Well, we could have eased him into that.
Well, okay.
Yes, I've been intercepting your mail.
That's illegal.
That's what you're concerned about right now?
Well, not only.
I have all of them. I haven't like gotten rid of them.
Well, that makes it better.
You said you didn't want to have any communication with her.
Right, because you
So
were
you were
worried.
intercepting her letters. You also changed some of the passwords on your email so you don't know the email she's been sending you.
That's why I couldn't get into my work email?
Yes.
Yes, I wasn't sure which one she sent it to. Also, you should never tell me your passwords for your email. I also posted some funny statuses on Facebook. Listen, I did it because it's what
You
you
said
were
you
making
wanted.
us think you wanted. You imply so many things. And then assume that we're going to read between the lines that it's something completely different.
Okay.
If you want Janine back, it's very simple. You can read her emails, you can read her letters, you can call her.
But I can't because you guys have been intercepting them from
We
me.
still have them. We still have them. It's
Oh,
impossible for you to
okay.
read them.
Thank God we had this moment in my living room on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Is that the fucking present?